Okay, so this is a really quick card. It's a sympathy card, and I needed to make it quite quickly so I could get it sent off to the person I was sending it to. So I made it as simple as I possibly could. And, you know, you don't want sympathy cards to be too faffy either, because, you know, it's not about showcasing your talent. It's about expressing, you know, deep regret, something for somebody who's lost somebody really close. So just using a bit of craft cardstock. It's A5 size and then folded in half. And I'm just sticking a bit of this white and green polka dot paper just above the bottom of the card. I made it slightly too big so I could cut along the edges so I knew it was exactly the right width for the card. I always do this. Whenever I've tried cutting the card to exactly the right length beforehand, it always kind of looks a bit wonky. So yeah, I always end up doing it like this, and it works for me, but some people prefer to cut it to the right width to begin with. So just snip that off just there. Okay, now here I don't have any sympathy stamps at all, so I was just kind of practicing how I was going to write it, and I just wanted to say sending hugs to you, or sending a hug. I think I put sending a hug, just because it was for a bloke, and well, a bloke and his family obviously, but yeah, I thought it would be most appropriate for him. So I was using my white gel pen for this because I think that looks great on the craft cardstock, and I was just vaguely copying what I'd already written, and I decided to write it slightly smaller so the length of the sentence was shorter on the card front. So this video is totally in real time as well. I mean, I've cut a bit of faff off, but not a whole lot, so actually you're seeing it as I've made it, and it really didn't take that long. So here I'm tying just a knot. I didn't want to do a bow, I thought it'd be too big, because this ribbon is quite thick, wide ribbon. It was actually really hard to tie because of its width, just to get it the right shape and all, so I had a bit of a faff getting it right and getting it just the way I wanted it, but yeah, eventually it came together, and I just snipped the ends off it in a little while. But I really like these thick ribbons. I think they make such a statement on a card, and you don't really need much else once you've got a big thick ribbon, because they're quite overwhelming if you're using lots of other focal points. So, you know, this was my focal point for this card, and I just decided at which angle I was going to cut the ends off and just snip those off. On the left side too. And that was pretty much finished, except I wanted to round off some corners just to give it a little bit more interest, because it's a very simple card, and I quite like simple cards, but I think they yeah, you've got to be careful not going too simple. But anyway, here I was just adding some faux stitching with my white gel pen, just to finish it off, just to balance that bottom with the writing above the ribbon and the backing paper. And that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this card, and I will be doing another video soon.